Breaking news, guys. I just got off the phone with a realtor in the central Okanagan, and he had some interesting details that he told me. So without further ado, guys, let's go. Okay guys, so before we get started, please hit the like button, please subscribe to the channel. I've also got a podcast now on Spotify. Just go to Spotify, search Mania Canada, and you'll find that the content is completely separate to what's here, and it's totally free, guys. That's what I want to highlight. And also, you can email me, marketmaniacanada@gmail.com, if you want to sign up to our newsletter. It's free until we hit 1,000 subscribers. I've also got Instagram, Twitter, everything's below in the description. So anyway, guys, I was talking to this realtor today, and basically he had some really interesting things to say, let me tell you. So he was quite skeptical of the housing market, and I didn't declare my stance. I never do, because I believe if you truly want to get information out of people, you have to kind of be unbiased, because people aren't going to tell you their opinion if they know that you're on the opposing side. Because it's this human psychological thing that we want to please people. We have it in us. A lot of people, we just want to please each other. So we don't tell the truth. We bend the truth because we don't want to experience pain. But anyway, guys, it was really interesting because he started saying how he was really skeptical about the housing market and how it was going to last. And, you know, I was kind of saying different things. And then he said that a lot of Canadians, and I didn't mention anything about this, he just came out with this and said that a lot of Canadians are upping and leaving Canada, and they are moving south. They're moving to the States, or they're moving to Mexico. So that is really interesting. A lot of people are tapping out, and these people are selling all their real estate. They're cutting ties with Canada completely. And I think that's really interesting, because this goes along with everything that we've said on this channel and that I believe is happening, which the government just isn't even, they don't even know this is happening. We are way ahead of the government, in my opinion, on this. Tons and tons of immigrants are going to leave over the next couple of years, and it doesn't matter if they manage to replace a lot of them, because the fact is, guys, as we've seen over the past 5 years, to maintain their high immigration and lofty immigration targets, what they do to meet those targets is they bring down the points required to get into the country. And that negatively impacts the country in many different ways, because you end up not filling those labor shortages, and you end up with a lot of people which generally don't have that much income and become more of a burden on the economy, because they're taking up things like affordable housing and everything like that. Now, guys, I'm an immigrant. I have nothing against immigrants, but I feel as an immigrant, I can say these things because people aren't going to say, hey, you can't say that about immigrants, because, hey, I am an immigrant. So yeah, I can say that about immigrants. But that's just the fact of the matter, guys. So you can replace all these people with low skill, but you're not going to be, like, if these guys are doctors, let's say, that are leaving the Okanagan, and then they're replacing them with people working at Walmart, I'm sorry, but that's not going to work for the economy. And that's an extreme example, but that kind of portrays exactly what is playing out right now. And that's exactly why I believe we're seeing a lot of labor shortages as well. You know, a lot of people, guys, are going to tap out, they're going to move, because Canada, it's not as if it's Barbados and you've got these amazing oceans and the weather is fantastic. It's a place that's extremely cold 6 months of the year. Doesn't matter where you are. There's negative effects of the winter weather, whether it's snow, rain, gray skies, whatever it is, extreme colds. It's bad, and you can't get away from that. So, and then you've got the fact a lot of people from Europe who've been in Canada a long time are leaving, and they're leaving, going back to their home countries, and they're buying real estate there for like a fraction of the price and practically retiring off their home equity here in Canada. But the thing is, guys, how long is this going to go on for before it starts imploding? And when I was talking to this guy, really nice guy, and he was really good. I don't want to say any of his details just to keep it totally confidential, because I didn't say that I was going to put this conversation out there. And it was really interesting talking to him. You know, he was saying as well another thing, because I was kind of saying, what's driving the market right now? Like, is it people after low rates? Like, what is it? And he basically said, no, it's people with FOMO. Essentially, he said, people are just scared that prices are going to go up. I'm sort of predicting if things go the way the narrative is saying that they're going to go, which is rate hikes and everything in early next year, I think the housing market, it's going to be a race to the bottom. I think in the first rate hike, you might see a lot more real estate activity as people say, oh no, the rates are going up quickly, we better get this rate locked in. But those people they have no idea about their finances, because statistics show here in Canada and around the world that when interest rates go up, housing affordability improves. So the probability is when interest rates go up, housing affordability is going to improve. When interest rates go down, it's the opposite. Housing affordability worsens. So these people who are battling for low rates right now are the dumbest of the dumb. And I say that literally, because they are. I mean, they're not thinking about their finances, because you really have to wonder, especially here in December. And I think December is a really good month to analyze the FOMO, because inventories are really, really low at this time of year seasonally, yet you've got this exceptional demand. So with that exceptional demand, that is coming from somewhere, isn't it? So if people aren't prepared to wait, then that must mean that, hey, they are suffering from FOMO pretty bad. Because what is the urgency, guys? Why do they want to buy a property right this month? Why can't they wait until inventory improves in literally a couple of months? And it is exactly that. I totally agree with him. It's a fear of the prices rising. They should be fearing the opposite, guys, because the probabilities are suggesting the opposite is going to happen. Prices are going to go down. What I want to also outline here, guys, is when people are fearing missing out, that also puts fear when prices decline, because they are expecting prices to just rise. You have to remember that. People suffering from FOMO are expecting prices to rise after they buy. So if they start to decline, are we going to see panic selling? Possibly, because at the end of the day, I also think there's this other factor that a lot of people want to cash out and leave Canada. So that if people are going to procrastinate about that, they're going to try and time the market, and again we could see loads of people rushing to sell at once as soon as it seems like the market is turning. But anyway, guys, you know, if you're sat on the sidelines, just give yourself a pat on the back, because you know, at the end of the day, guys, it's never easy to sit on the sidelines. But to be totally honest with you, I think the risks associated with participating in this euphoric market are just too much. I think at least if you are looking to buy, I would be waiting until the dust settles. I mean, for us, we don't want to be part of this market at all, whatever happens. We just want to get shot of Canada to a place like Mexico. And that's mainly for other reasons, not housing. It's mainly just because of the politics here in Canada now, and also the fact the weather. We just cannot deal with the weather here, guys. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one, guys. As always, peace and love, guys. Bye-bye.